And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run with Connor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 63 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Alvin away and bring up second down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
The open man is Smith. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This is McCaffrey on the give.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And it's caught by Smith. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Newton sliding out of the pocket. That's a strong running. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now a toss. This is Connor. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Connor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Roethlisberger. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Julius Peppers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Smith-Schuster now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They go play action now. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now it's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 Short in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Newton on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Newton to throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. 10 more there and another first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And it's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, 39 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 27 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Newton's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Newton. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Newton to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. One more extra point attempt for good measure. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.